Hello, folks. Happy New Year. Welcome back to Ezoic Blogging 101. Please subscribe before continuing to get advice like this. The big question is, what does blogging look like in 2025? Many people are wondering if it's still relevant, and that's a very valid question. I'll tell you how it's changed and then how you can change your strategy to be effective in the new year. Well, the big change this year is that AI search will dominate. I'm sure many of you have seen when you type a search term into Google results, you will get an AI overview at the top. It's not only here, but users are shifting to ChatGPT, Perplexity, and other search engines. So, how do you tackle this when your traffic is being taken by other AI tools? Well, the key way to do this is owning your audience. And one way you can do this is beginning to create a newsletter. I personally love the newsletter service Beehive. It's a great way and a fun tool to build a newsletter, an engaging newsletter to get users to subscribe and continuing coming back to your website. Every time you get a subscriber and every time you send them an email, that's a way that you can get traffic and eyeballs back on your site and make the most of your audience and your revenue. Another way that you can think about getting users to your site is shifting your strategy to something that keeps users returning. An example of that right here is a forum. Users will come back and comment on forums, create that community. It's also great because users have to sign in, sign up, or log in, and that's another way that you can build your email list. Doesn't have to be a forum. It could be a quiz or a game or some other type of exclusive content that gets users coming back. But the key thing is it gets users to come back, to return. And number two, they're logging in or signing up, so you're getting their email address. Now, the benefit of collecting email addresses through either a newsletter or interactive features like this is you have an audience that continues to return, but this audience, you now have that first party data, which will allow you to maximize ad revenue from these users. And this is an example of that right here. You'll see an identified user is a user that arrives to a site through either a newsletter or a login. When this happens, this is different than an unidentified user, which is just your typical user coming from search or another third party. Well, advertisers love first party data. You'll see that identified users, the session revenue and overall revenue is about double that of an unidentified user. So even if you have less traffic, this is a way for you to basically and instantly double your ad revenue. It helps ultimately the newsletters, the engagement features on your website that keep people coming back will help solve for consistent traffic and improved revenue. In summary, blogging is no longer preying on SEO and Google search and relying on that, but taking steps to make your site a destination that users want to and will return to. I'm curious what other folks are doing to adjust their strategy this year. Remember, blogging is a long game. Please leave your comments below the video and let everyone know what you're doing to change your strategy in 2025. Good luck.